What's the difference between an ETF and other kinds of investments? Today I'll show you the difference by using throwing knives and a crossbow. I love Tesla and Nvidia, bro. They have gone up so much in the last 5 years. I just put all my money in them and I'm gonna make a killing. Really? How can you predict the future though? But that's what they've always done. Look at the charts. Look at all the projections. They're so innovative. They're so cool. It's gonna keep going up. Everybody loves these two stocks. Well, that's all in the past though. So if that exact same thing doesn't happen going forward in the future, and those are your only two investments, and they don't perform like that, or they go down, then you're screwed. Whatever. Picking stocks and day trading them really well takes a massive amount of luck and skill, which is like throwing knives. Because whenever we're picking stocks and day trading, we don't just have to pick the right companies, we also have to pick the exact right moment to get both in and out of the market. If you do any of those steps wrong, you're in trouble. Plus there's things out of your control like what the company does, what news reports are out about that company. It is madness. So it's like using throwing knives to stick into a target, but the target is moving and it's tiny and it's a pain to hit. The throwing knife then is like our money. And in this case, it's really difficult to get the result that we want when we invest, because imagine getting this stuck in this can, it's gonna be really tough. So let's give it a shot. And then watch me totally ruin my whole own analogy and actually get it stuck like on the first try. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Oh, stuck it in the tree. That's pretty good. Yeah. Ah, come on now. Didn't even touch it. Okay. It's a fair attempt. Maybe we're day trading every now and then. Maybe we've got our first few misses, but let's keep going. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I nicked it. Wow. That's like the day trader who makes an occasional profit every now and then. You think you're some superstar because you nicked the can. Didn't sink it in the can, but did pretty well. Oh, throwing knives are fun. Oh no. There's a lot of cow poop right here. Day trading then is really tricky. You might take shot after shot after shot and never come up with a winner. And what it takes to be successful is so specific and small and such a difficult target that you may never hit it. So we've got to find something different and better. And some of you guys out there are thinking, but Brendan, there are professional managers who do this for a living who I just hire and they pick the stocks and they beat the market for me and they make me all the money. You're not wrong, that's an answer. And there's people out there who do that, but by and large, 99% of professional managers don't beat the market. In fact, the vast majority of managers charge about a 1% fee, and they do about 2% worse in terms of their performance in the stock market than the average index fund that tracks the whole market. So now what you've got then is a guy who's slightly better dressed than you are, but who's also busier than you are. So not only does he have to make you profits, he's also got to go reel in other clients and sell them on his services. So he's a little bit busy. He's multitasking, this guy, trying to do what he's got to do to make everybody money, which means he probably won't even do as good of a job as you did. Oh, I just got it in the real bullseye right there. That was pretty awesome. So now if you use that professional manager, you've paid them to lose money for you. Not the best plan. There's a better way, and it involves a crossbow and making a lot more money. In contrast to that knife throwing silliness, ETFs are totally different. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, and fund is the key word there. It means when you invest in one, you're not just picking one or two companies here and there like you were with the knife throwing and the stock picking. Instead, you're investing in hundreds or thousands of companies all at the same time. The best thing about it is how simple and easy and repeatable it is. Like this thing. You just pick the ETF that you like, you put your money into it, boom, done. It's like getting a bullseye on this big target. Let's go take a look at it. The target is big because investing in the whole US stock market means a lot of success in the past. Historically, we've grown a lot. And instead of the skill and luck required with throwing knives, it's like using this crossbow in a vise. There's very little skill here. You don't have to hold the thing. You don't have to aim it and shoot it the right way. All you have to do is pull the trigger. Pull the trigger in terms of your money means go ahead and choose to start investing. It's gonna get a bullseye every single time because you're not the one doing the aiming. You don't have to do the thinking that the stock picker does. You just pull the trigger. You just decide one day it's time to start investing. We're picking an ETF, we're picking the right one. Boom, bullseye. Boom, bullseye. It's just so easy. Easy. When we invest this way, we get exactly what we want. We get a bullseye every single time. And it's almost entirely effortless to do this. Most ETFs actually also have super low fees, and so there's no way that you're getting your profits eaten into like you are with that professional manager. So we're making the most money, we're losing the least amount of money, we're the most diversified, and it's super simple because you just have to pick one or two of these things and you're done. And so you know about me personally, 99% of our invested net worth is in things like ETFs and index funds. So I believe in this stuff with my own money. I put my money where my mouth is here. I wouldn't put my mouth anywhere near this thing because I'm not that good of a shot. The point of all this silliness is just to show you how much more difficult it is to win doing the type of investing that most people think stock market investing is. Everybody who you talk to about investing generally talks about stock picking. And I think the excitement around what it would be like to pick a winner and imagining what your life would be like if you had chosen one of those really great ones draws people to this kind of investing. But the fact is, you're just not very likely to win. It's luck. It's a little bit of skill, it's a lot of luck, a lot of dumb luck, and the fact is that the odds are against you. It's just a really difficult situation to try and make that happen for yourself. And whenever we take investing advice from some of the richest people in the world, like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, what they recommend is something like an ETF. They say that the most important thing is to not lose money. And in the process of investing our hard-earned cash, which most of us don't have a lot of, we end up losing money when we're picking stocks. Oh, I'll go ahead and pick this one because my buddy's investing in it. Like I talked to a guy at work who had invested in Dogecoin when it was at like the peak buzz before it was on Saturday Night Live, and everyone was investing in it. And he put, I want to say like $1,000 into it. Now where's he at? The poor guy's probably lost almost all of his money, and for no good reason. Had he put it in an ETF, he'd be up 15, 20, 30% by now. So the way that we're really going to win by investing is by going against the norms and going against the crowd and what everyone likes to talk about, and instead doing this boring, slow, simple kind of investing with an ETF. Because when our results are so good over so long, we're going to end up with a ton of money in the end. Really, the game here is invest as much as you can, as early as you can, into something that's really well diversified, like an ETF. That's the way that we win with money. That's the way that we grow our net worth as fast as possible. It's not by trying to gamble into some hot ticket stocks here and there and everywhere. And to be clear, what I don't want to say here is that every ETF ever in the history of the world is fantastic, and you should be just picking any ETF, doesn't matter what it is, invest in that thing. Because an ETF is the format of the investment. You know, it's the fund itself that contains the companies. There's a chance there's ETFs out there that do have high fees or that are only investing in 10 companies because there's some goofball product that some guy put together that you really shouldn't invest in. So the goal with hitting these is to find them with low fees, to find them that are investing in hundreds or thousands of companies across an entire big market, like the entire US, or they'll have ETFs that are the entire world except for the US. But the point is that you're accomplishing essentially the same thing you are with the goofy can, because you're still getting access to these companies. It's just those companies and 100 other ones, so that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Who puts eggs in baskets anyway? Investing is a very tricky, confusing subject, so it's fine that you had questions about this, and I want you to have more resources so you can get more of your questions answered. So watch this video next, which is a free mini investing class I put together for you. It's like a third of my full class that you have to pay money for, but it's here on YouTube for you totally for free. It's an hour long, and it goes over all the basics you need and just enough info to get all of your questions answered about investing and get started today. So watch that next right here. All right, see you next time. Bye.